I was contacted a couple of weeks ago by a company called BenQ and asked if I would like to review this product. This is a ScreenBar Plus e-reading lamp. The Plus means that it actually comes with a desktop remote control. They do a cheaper version of this ScreenBar that doesn't have the remote control. So this is how the lamp arrives. There are a quick set of instructions on the back of the box. We've got the light itself, the mounting bracket and the remote control, and there's a little tab here on the remote control that needs to be pulled out before you can use it. So this weight is actually predominantly made of plastic. It is fairly heavy. The idea is that this here is placed over the front of the monitor, and then you let the weight come down and press against the monitor at the back, and that keeps it in place. Make sure that the USB socket is pointing downwards, and then just clip it in and twist it, and then if I turn it round backwards you can see there that the USB port lines up with the hole in the back. So this weight on the bracket is spring loaded, so it always pushes that way so that it will push this against the back of the screen and keep everything nice and tightly in place. The lamp itself and this desktop remote are made of aluminium, and this is a really nice piece of equipment. I love the way that it's inclined like that, so that when it's on the desk it's kind of pointing towards you slightly, and it makes that far easier to use. And then on the end of the ribbon cable from the remote we've got a normal USB connector, and that's for the power, and the micro USB connector that goes into the lamp. Just pull the spring back, pop it over the screen, make sure that that little bracket is pressing against the front of the screen, and allow the spring to push back until the weight is touching the back of the monitor. So my screen has actually got USB sockets, and as you can see the light is now on. I sit on this chair with my feet up, which I know is a really awful way to sit, but I'm afraid that's what I would sit. And then I usually have my keyboard on my thighs there and just type away. Now I can actually see that keyboard lovely, and normally I have a problem, so what I normally have is this light on. You can see that I've got the main light on there, and you can see it shining in the top of the screen. I've got so used to that I don't even notice it anymore, but you can see there is a real glare there off that light. But I shall go and turn the main light off. I can see a chink in the top where the light's shining through, but it's not intrusive at all. And the fact of the matter is, my keyboard is clearly visible. So I am really impressed with that. I'm very, very pleased now. On and off is the switch in the middle there. It's actually set for brightness, so as you can see you can dim it and brighten it. And then if I go now to change that for the warmth mode, there are 7 graduated steps. This centre knob actually has a little ratchet on it, and there are 7 stages from one to the other. Very impressed. You can change the angle that the lamp is pointing just by rotating it in the bracket. That's it pointing as far down as it will go, and that is as far up as it will go. BenQ also make high-end monitors aimed for professional users, and when they sent me this product they sent me some information, and they said that they'd done a lot of research on people that use computers for long lengths of time, and discovered that in order to prevent eye strain and dry eye, it's very important that you prevent glare off the screen. So this product was designed specifically to prevent that problem, and it works very, very well. But also someone like myself who spends hours in front of the screen will benefit from this lighting. It is very effective at what it's designed for. I know it's very expensive. I decided to have a look online and see if I could find a similar product manufactured by somebody else. And although I never spent hours doing that, I couldn't find another similar product. And I think that if you're struggling with glare off your PC screen or your TV screen, this product might be the answer. It might be worth spending that money for. I want to show you how it is actually designed to be used. So I've set up like a little computer desk here, and I'm just going to show you how effective this light is under sort of normal computer conditions. So at the moment it's daylight outside, but I've got the curtain half drawn. Now I always have that curtain half drawn because it reduces the amount of light that comes in and shines behind my glasses when I'm sat looking at the screen. So this is normally how I have this room set up, and it's pretty dark today. It's overcast and it is dark outside, so it's normally a bit brighter than this, but it is fairly dark in here, and it will allow me to demonstrate this properly. So I've actually fitted the lamp on top of here. You probably can't see it on the video at the moment. I'm going to turn it on, and you can see now how it's lit up the desktop. You can clearly see the keyboard. If I turn the brightness up, it's even brighter now. There is absolutely no glare off that screen. This lamp spreads a light downwards and outwards. So if you tilt it all the way back, there is still no glare on the screen. You can see there's a little bit of glare coming off the frame of the screen, but there's no actual glare coming off the screen. And if I put it back roughly where I think it wants to be, which is about there, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I really do. So if you had a book on there and you're reading it, you'd be able to read it very easily. And I do really think this is a smashing product. When you're sat with the screen kind of at eye level, you cannot see any light at all at the top. When I watch it the way I normally use it, you can see a little strip of light, but I don't find it interferes with my screen at all when I'm watching it, because there's no actual glare coming off the screen. So that is how this thing is designed to be used. And again, I'll just show you the different colours of the light so you can have a nice warm glow. So that's a more relaxing ambience. If you're actually busy and you want to be concentrating on what you're doing, this white light will make you more alert because it's more like daylight. And then of course you press this button again and then you've got the dimmer on. So operating it is very easy. There is an automatic dimmer on this, but I won't be using that. And I don't really even think I've got enough light to try that with anyway, so I won't try and review that part of the system. This control panel is heavy and it's got a rubber base there, so it fits nicely on your desktop. It won't move anywhere. Everything about it feels very professional and well made. So the other good thing about this, when you use it in the way it's supposed to be used, is it takes up very little desktop space. You know, you can move this control bar actually on the foot of the monitor if you wanted to, and you're not taking up any more of your valuable workspace on your computer desk. The other thing is, if you buy the model that is not the Plus model, that doesn't come with this remote control, there are buttons on top of the lamp for you to control it from the lamp itself. So it takes up even less space, and obviously it costs less money. Personally, I like the remote control though, because everything is actually at your fingertips ready to use. The BenQ ScreenBar Plus e-reading lamp. Now, at 119 UK pounds, this is not cheap. The version that comes without the remote control in the UK retails at £99, so that's not cheap either. But, and it is a big but, if you are struggling using your computer where you cannot actually see the screen properly because you've got glare there, and you've got your curtains shut to keep the glare away from your screen, or you've got to change lights around the room to keep them away from the screen, and you can't see what's happening on your desktop, this thing will definitely solve your problems. Now, I personally never had to pay any money for it. They sent this to me for free to review, so it's easy for me to say it's a good product, but it is a good product. I shall put links at the bottom in the description on the video. Personally, I think it is a smashing piece of kit. It's very well made. It is definitely aimed at a more professional market, but I think if you're a casual user like I am but spend a lot of time in front of the screen, you could also benefit from it too. Anyway, I hope you found this review useful, and thank you for watching.